3 products that I have to talk about. You feel like this is a necessary time to be chewing on your ball right now? Can you go chew on your ball out in the living room, please? Go. Get your ball and go. Get your... Good boy. Okay, now go. Goodbye. That's it. Alright, let's see what he does. Hey guys, I wanted to do a review on the brand called Simple. So, I don't really see too much on YouTube about it, and their products are actually relatively affordable, and I like them for the most part. So I wanted to go ahead and talk about a few of the products that I have on hand with me, and then one that I tried a while ago, and I'm not quite sure if they're even making it anymore, but I'll go ahead and mention it just in case they are. One of the products that I have on hand with me, I've completely used it up, and I have something else in the bottle, so don't be confused when I show you that. We'll get there. So let me tell you a little bit about the brand in case you've never heard about them or you don't really know too much. Simple, it's basically like their name. I think they're originally from Europe. They have no harsh chemicals in their products. They are kind of, sort of going for a plant-based feel and vibe, but I don't really see too many plant-based ingredients in them. But they just have very simple ingredients. I think this brand in particular would be good for someone who has rosacea or has a lot of skin sensitivity. So, you know, it's kind of a brand that you may want to look into to see, because they actually don't have as many ingredients in their products. They try to keep out, you know, the unnecessary ingredients that are just beneficial to your skin. So on their packaging, they always have no artificial perfume or color and no harsh chemicals that can upset your skin. So again, you know, just, you know, anything can be irritating to your skin. It's not like 100% guaranteed that it's not going to irritate your skin, because there can be any ingredient that can irritate your skin. So, you know, it's something to look into, something to try out if you have a lot of skin sensitivities. The main reason why I really appreciate this brand and have always kind of turned to this brand is because they have no perfume or fragrance, period, in their skincare. I don't even think they have like things that would cover a fragrance in it. So let's say, you know, some products kind of smell funky. Some companies will put in a fragrance cover. I don't even think they really have that in any of their products. I think they just left it very simple, like their name says. Let me talk about the very first product that I ever tried from them that I actually don't have on hand, and I'm not positive if they're even making it, because it's been kind of hard for me to find it. And I tried it maybe like 2 summers ago, somewhere around there, and it was their day and night cream in the tub. White package, white outside, and then a green lid. And it was marketed as a day and a night cream, but it did not have SPF in it. So I didn't use it as a day cream. I used it as a night cream, and I actually really enjoyed it. It was actually very moisturizing. It wasn't too heavy though. It was, you know, kind of a good happy medium in between. I could trust that it was very simple, wouldn't irritate my skin. So the product that I have on hand that I have been using for, feels like forever, because you don't need much. This is the, I'll show you, their packaging is, you know, very simple, clean. I just enjoy skincare that has this blue color in their packaging. It just always draws my eye. Like the Neutrogena Water Boost range, how they have that pretty like blue teal color. I'm just like, oh, it's so beautiful. I need it. So this is the simple, and they always say they're the sensitive skin experts. Again, use your discretion on what you know works for you and what ingredients could be irritating for you. Give it a try. If it irritates you, take it back to the store. So this is their Water Boost range. This is the Skin Quench Sleeping Cream. And it says it has with minerals and plant extract. So, you know, plant extract wise, I'm not too positive on how many plant extracts they have, because sometimes when things say they're plant-based, that also includes fragrance, and this doesn't. So, you know, if I had the actual box for this, I think I threw it out. It probably had the ingredients on it, but I think the main vehicle in this is glycerin, which is a humectant. So that is how I use this sleeping cream. I put it on my face at night, and I put it on my face when it is still damp, and that is my humectant to seal in the water that I have on my skin and to keep my skin from drying out. So this says it helps reverse and replenish dehydrated skin while you sleep with simple water boost skin quenching sleeping cream. So they kind of are marketing this as like a sleeping mask, but it's basically just, you know, your basic humectant gel cream. Let me tell you that. It's a gel cream, and I've actually used, hopefully the white balance in here isn't too crazy, but I've actually used quite a bit. I'm more than halfway done. I'll give you, please excuse my nails. I am going to be getting them done today, so they look kind of crazy, but this is what it looks like. It is just kind of like a milky white jelly cream, and it absorbs really quickly, and it's just really nice, and it just feels nice, and this is relatively affordable compared to the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cream. That is like, that goes 17 to 20 bucks price range depending on where you buy it. This is a little bit cheaper. I think this is maybe $15 max. I can always link some prices of it down below. It just always depends on where you go. Walmart is always going to be your best bet, because that is always going to be where it is the cheapest. But you know, Walgreens has sales and all that kind of stuff, and then you get beauty points and all that. So anyway, just really nice, really soft. It's a really good humectant, very simple, basic, no fragrance, no artificial dyes. It may not be as luxurious feeling as Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cream, because I'm pretty sure this doesn't have any hyaluronic acid in it. It's glycerin based, which, you know, it doesn't really matter which one you use. I think hyaluronic acid may be a little bit more powerful, a little bit more stronger, but you know, that's probably what could bring up the price range and ingredients. So it's probably why this one is a little bit cheaper, because it just has basic ingredients. So the other thing that I do at night is a makeup remover, and I have the bottle. I've used up all the product in here. I have something else in here. So this is the simple sensitive skin experts. They always have that on their little packaging, and this is the dual effect eye makeup remover, and it says it cares for eyelashes, dissolves waterproof makeup, kind to skin, no harsh chemicals, yada yada yada. This is, oh, I didn't even tell you how many ounces you get in this. You get 1.7 fluid ounces, 50 mils in this sleeping cream, this humectant cream that you use at night. Okay, so in the eye makeup remover, you get 3.38 fluid ounces. This is not very much. When you compare it to other eye makeup removers, I don't know, you might get the same amount in a L'Oreal one. But if you look at, I don't know, I'm trying to think. Okay, let me compare it to the Mary Kay one that I have. I'm pretty sure I got way more than 3.38 fluid ounces. I'm pretty sure I got about 5 ounces in those containers. So this is a relatively small bottle, so you don't get much, and if you wear a lot of makeup like me, a lot of eye makeup, you will go through this really fast, really fast. So let's talk about what I do appreciate. So I do appreciate that they have a flip top lid, and then they have a little spout here so you can just squeeze it out on the cotton pad. You don't see that too often from drugstore brands. You usually just have the hole like this, which is like a pain in the butt, because if you really don't need a lot, you always end up using more than what you need. So I really appreciate that they did that for their packaging, and I wish more companies would do something like that. But again, it's kind of like, oh, they're going to use it up quicker, so they'll come and buy it again. Honestly, it's a pain in the butt, and I really wish companies would just make it more convenient for consumers to use their products instead of thinking, you know. Anyway, this is what I have in here. You have to shake too, but this is one of those dual phases ones, and you have to shake it up really good. And if you don't, it doesn't work as great, and you end up using more than what you need. So I really enjoy eye makeup removers like that, because I feel like they work way better than the ones that you don't have to shake up. The Mary Kay one that I would always use, you had to shake up. So whenever I'm looking for eye makeup removers, I look for ones that you have to shake, because that Mary Kay one is, it's amazing. But it's a pain in the butt to get your hands on. I really did like it. I felt like it was not as, the way I'm going to describe it sounds gross, like not as thick, not as emollient as the Mary Kay one. It felt a little more watery. What I did like was it was very cooling. I didn't have to put it in the fridge or anything like that, but it always felt very cooling on my eyes, and there is no, there's really nothing in there. I'm not sure what ingredient would make it feel like that, but it always just kind of felt cold on my eyes. But it never irritated my eyes. It never made my eyes burn. I never had an issue with that. Last product that I have on hand that I'm going to talk about, this is another humectant based product. This is the Simple, this is also from their Water Boost line. I think this is, you know, what they're really kind of focusing on right now. This is the Hydrating Booster. So this is kind of like, they're marketing this as like, add this to your moisturizer, add this to your sunscreen, use this as a hydrating primer. You know, you can do your research on it. But you get 0.85 fluid ounces, so you do not get a full ounce in here, because this is kind of supposed to be like spot treatment on your dryness. So, you know, let's say you have a very dry chin, you just add a little bit of this, and it's supposed to kind of boost up that moisture. Or you just add, you know, a little squeeze in your moisturizer, and it's supposed to kind of boost your moisturizer up. I use this as my daytime humectant. The reason why I have this and the night cream is because I bought this when I was going to Washington for traveling, and I was originally going to do carry-on, and you know you can only have a certain amount of fluid ounces, and this was small and nice and easy to travel with. So I highly actually recommend, if you are looking for a good humectant that is simple, no fragrance, nothing like that, this is really good to travel with. So if you're traveling and you need a humectant, this is pretty good, because you know the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cream is in a big old pot, and it's like, this is not convenient. And this is in a little squeezy tube. You just have, you know, one of those little things there. So it is disappointing that you don't get a full fluid ounce, but again, you know, it's relatively affordable. It is, when I look at the price, I'm like, wow, I don't even get a full fluid ounce for that, but you know, you kind of have to give and take a little. So this is a little bit more lighter weight than the night cream, of course. So I will give you a little, this is like a little bit more watery. You can see it's definitely running down where the night cream kind of stayed. in one spot. So this is definitely a little bit more liquidy, and it's just a clear gel, very lightweight, absorbs quickly. So, you know, the reason why I'm using this in the morning is because it's not as thick as the night one. I was okay using the night one in the morning, but I actually do like using this in the morning because it feels a little bit lighter weight than this one, than this sleeping cream. This is what I'm comparing it to. So, it does actually have 3 different ways to use this. As a hydrating primer layer, apply a small amount all over the face before your daily moisturizer. Oh, okay, I see what they mean. As a booster, add a few drops to your favorite simple daily moisturizer. For very dry, dehydrated areas, add directly as needed before applying your moisturizer. So, you know, those are the ways you can use it. That's why this bottle is so small, because they think you are going to use this sparingly. When I use it in the morning, I mostly just put it on my cheeks, my chin, and on my forehead. I make sure I really get these smile lines that I have that are so awesome. I make sure I get this in there just so they're nice and moisturized and plumped up. So I really do like this. I trust it. You know, I appreciate their pricing. I always advocate drugstore skincare because high-end skincare tends to be heavily fragranced, and you're paying for a name, a brand name basically, and not the ingredients. And really, when you are looking at skincare and purchasing skincare, you should really be looking at the ingredients, not the actual brand name. So, you know, you have to do your research and all that kind of stuff. So, one thing that I wish they could improve on is their sunscreens. I do appreciate their sunscreen is in a actual bottle that you pour out, kind of like the eye makeup remover. It has that little flip top and you can squeeze it out. It's not in a tub, which I prefer sunscreens to not be in a tub. Doesn't really matter, but I prefer them to be in a closed bottle. Anyway, their SPFs only go up to 15, and that is definitely not enough SPF for daily wear use. I always suggest 30 to 45, 50. Anything above 50 is not legit. So SPF 100 is not real. So, you know, I wish their SPFs were just a teeny bit higher. I wish they were about 30, actually. I would definitely buy their SPFs if they were 30. So that's kind of something they need to improve on a little bit, is their SPFs. I have never tried their micellar waters. I've always been interested in them. Their original micellar water, not their Hydro Boost micellar water, the one with the green lid, has niacinamide in it, and that is actually a really good moisturizing ingredient. It's really good if you have acne and large pores. It really helps with that. So I've always been interested in that, but micellar waters just never really have intrigued me. You know, they're kind of marketed as one of those things that you just use and you don't rinse it off. Again, you don't leave detergent on your clothes, so don't leave detergent on your face. I wouldn't suggest using a micellar water like that, but you know, as like a maybe first removal of sunscreen and makeup, you can use that and then use a cleanser. I don't think I've used any of their cleansers. I am interested in them because, you know, again, they're very simple. CeraVe cleansers, compared price-wise, CeraVe cleansers are very like, woo, but you get a lot for your money with CeraVe cleansers. But I would be interested in trying a cleanser from them just to give it a shot, see, since, you know, I can really trust their ingredients are just simple. I keep saying that because it really is just like their name, simple. Conclusion, in general, I recommend this brand. Sunscreens, not so much, but other stuff, yeah, I think it's pretty good. So hopefully you enjoyed, hopefully you found it helpful. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, live life in full bloom, and I will see you guys later. Bye.